What's up, Smitley here, Smitley.com, bringing a training log video with commentary week 5 of the Conjugate Monster program. Not such a hot week for me in terms of training. We'll discuss that here in a second. Basically, on my max effort lower day, run with the cambered bar with the mini bands pulling forward against like 1.5 chain, so a big chain and a little chain. Not a good day because as you saw, I clipped that one plate and that kind of rotated my pelvis, and then you can see right there on rep number 4 how my back all twisted up and everything, and it popped. I mean, it had an audible pop. It was not like what happened last year. The resulting effect the day after felt the same, but like I didn't have like an audible pop last time. Last time I had like shooting pain, so not exactly sure what happened. I went to the chiropractor, got some adjustments done. I mean, had some, I put TINS unit and ice on it that night, popped the anti-inflammatories, increased my fish oil as part of my fats. Even nutrition-wise, I tried to eat a little bit better. This was my high-carb day, it was supposed to be. And so I still kept it as my high-carb day, but just tried to focus on better food sources to try to keep inflammation down. Got adjusted on Monday. He said I was really twisted up. He said my pelvis was just like out of whack. I had some pictures taken that I even put on my Snapchat. That it was, it was noticeable. It was visibly noticeable how off my pelvis was. So went in Monday, get adjusted. Went back Tuesday to get adjusted again because I was like, I want to try to speed squat. It felt drastically better Tuesday morning. So I got adjusted again and ran some TINS unit, more anti-inflammatories where I train. I just kept it to my speed work. I didn't do any kind of workups. I didn't do anything else. I literally just speed squatted and then pulled at like 385 for some singles on Tuesday. And everything did not feel 100%, but I could do everything without any pain at all. Like nothing limited me. I didn't feel scared to lift. I just didn't want to push it too much. So I felt good, and I actually felt better after I got done training because I had the blood flow going in the area, and so like being active is what made it feel better. I think there is some tightness somewhere. So the whole week, Saturday night, I did my PR breathing twice. I did it twice on Sunday, and then I did it Monday and Tuesday after my adjustment to make sure I could kind of like pull that pattern and try to hold it. And then I also did it Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday of this recording. TINS unit stuff got done Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And I was unable to do it on Wednesday and Thursday. Tonight I'm planning on hitting it before I go to bed because I want to try to squat on Saturday. So that's that on lower. I know there wasn't much film, and I talked through all the max effort upper stuff. But on the max effort upper day, I mean, that day was really just kind of just there. It was a pretty solid day. Just ran with some 2-board work. I get some overload on my triceps. My back was still feeling it, obviously, but I could still bench. Demetrius ended up taking my PR attempt of 330 for 5 off the board. It's not a big deal. I went back to try to get it, and I just didn't have it. I was gassed at that point. But I don't know. I suck off that board anyway, so I can't really complain too much. But that was a pretty decent day. Just smashed the triceps and just try to do what I can. Like I said, my back was still kind of bothering me, so. Dynamic lower here, like I talked about. I still ran with the box squat stuff. I was kind of plopping just a hair, but that's probably because I was a little bit worried about my back to an extent. But I still felt like I did all right, considering I had the yoke bar with like 195 and the average bands on there. So I mean, I'm pretty confident with the way that I feel today and how training felt and the lower body work that I did on Thursday at the rec. My back is not 100%. I'm probably still a little twisted up. I might go back in next week depending on how I feel. But Saturday's training, I'm not going to push it really as hard. I think I'm just going to crank a ton of volume. I even have a terrible idea of maybe doing 10 sets of 10 on squats with the yoke bar or something like that, just to get a ton of volume in and really kind of ignore the max effort part this week, because I'm supposed to deadlift heavy too for week 6, and I'm not sure how I'm going to feel. That's going to have to be kind of on the fly on Tuesday. You can even see it in these speed pulls. I feel like I can get my hips a little bit closer, and I should be a little bit tighter. It's not terrible, but I would like to see some better stuff for me, but that's just, luckily that's where I called it for the day. And then I just hit the volume really heavy on some split squats, considering I didn't do any workup stuff. These smoked me. Using the yoke bar, really tested my balance, but at the same time I also got some really good overload. I ended up having like 125 per leg. That's pretty solid, and I feel like with the bar, the way it places the weight's a little bit different than with a dumbbell. Dumbbell, you can kind of swing it back and forth and change your mechanics to where you want to feel the emphasis, but with the bar you can't. And then it's really easy to set up this way too, and I don't like holding on to dumbbells for anything. So that's that. The carbs for this week were at 250, so they were dropped again from last week. Not a big drop. I don't even want to say it was truly noticeable in terms of my training. My weight did drop a little bit. My average weekly weight dropped a little bit over half a pound, so that's actually really good. So I'm moving in the right direction there. Bench press day. Didn't film a whole lot because, like I said, I'm filming this on a Friday night. I tend to upload my videos on campus because the internet's much faster. I don't have to wait an hour for a video to upload. I have to wait 10 minutes. So I cut things short in terms of filming just so I can get on campus and get this done, because I know next week that I'm not going to have access to any of the buildings or facilities. So, I mean, that's really it for the week. It's not the week I wanted. Not even close in terms of training. I mean, the bodybuilding stuff went fantastic, and even the dynamic effort days were not shabby. But it's you got your weeks where things go your way. There's a freak accident with the bar hitting the plate on the mono. I think that was the resulting thing of the whole twisting, because you could visibly see my body twist. And with the bands pulling forward and the chains, I had over 400 pounds of back. It was just really not a good recipe. I probably should have racked it, taken some rest, done whatever. But you live and you learn. Didn't get a PR on close grip for my workup on bench today. Again, that's alright, not a big deal. 230 for 6 is still improvement from where I was before I changed the setup. And then 140 for 3 sets of 20. That actually started to smoke me. 145 is going to be a little tough next week. Set of pull-ups, and then I had a bunch of different rowing variations, back stuff, all that kind of great stuff. So I actually got this video uploaded on time. I'm kind of caught up, and next week I'll get behind again because of the hours and the way work is set up. That's all I've got. Thanks for checking in. If you got any questions, leave them in the comment section. Otherwise, you can keep up with the whole training log and all that great stuff over at elitefts.com.